Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly, your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. Check. No. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a first down throw. Locke trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. On 2nd and a yard. Luck. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Locke. Now open Rice. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Now it's Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. One more time with Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Locke. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL. The 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play each other.
Yep.
So I think the Steelers beat the Bengals and get off the schneid. They're the team that I'm looking at closest and having the best opportunity to get it done.
How about Denver hosting Jacksonville? A possibility there for the Broncos, right?
Definitely a possibility, but I like the way that Jacksonville comes into this game. A big win on Thursday night at home against Tennessee and riding their hot rookie quarterback Gardner Minshew, and their defense looked ferocious again.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. 2nd and 5 now. Breeze, he's got Gore. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he connects with Ertz. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and goal, Gore. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job is a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for the great one, Jerry Rice. But it'll be second down. All right, we got a second here. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheesy, because why not? So we have the 71st Emmys on Sunday.
just straight cheese.
71st Emmys on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the Mustache Man, Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville. Because despite the fact that they're 1-2, got their first win last Thursday against Tennessee, he stepped in week 1 and set a record for rookie quarterbacks. What was he, 22 of 25?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown from 19 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And it's complete to Kelsey. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? He needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but now it'll be third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now a delayed give to Gore. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
First down, 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Locke. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Here's Locke. Jerry Rice, open right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerry Rice, 52 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Jerry Rice in the end zone is a sight we are sure used to seeing. Not only does he have the most receiving touchdowns in NFL history, he was also the fastest to get to 100.
It took him, I think we've got it here, 120 games to get to 100. Just staggering.
A staggering number, but you have to remember with Jerry Rice, it wasn't just great hands. It wasn't speed. It was the collective, the work ethic to prepare, and the route running that was second to none.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Back to throw. Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, before the game, you and I were looking at the still undefeated teams in the league. And Detroit's technically won at 2-0-1. But let's look at the 3-0 teams. The Bills, Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Rams, 49ers, and Packers. I'm guessing if I ask you who would lose first, you might say Buffalo because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got room. 20. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Welcome back live to Orlando as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Luck. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play call.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
It was Reggie Ragland who got him down. They'll go again with Lindsey. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the fourth quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Yeah, that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On play action, it's Breeze. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 in a first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On first down, it's Gore. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Frank Gore. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and the return stops at the 39. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Breeze now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Hey, easy. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Breeze. It's Kelce on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Derrick Henry. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, 32 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, it made it pay off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
No gain on the play.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. From the gun on third down, Locke. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 39.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Out of the gun, Locke. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Line 40. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Locke. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Line 9. I'm here all day. Check 3. Check. Lucky. Christian, Travis.
Looking to throw on second down. Breeze. David Johnson here on the catch. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run. It's Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Let's go.
From the 22, Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately,
tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to get it back to the